This is the grid that the Bombers call home.
You're throwing the tee in the ground. If your hand's not shaking, there's something wrong.
I'm in my element, it's evident that there's levels to the game. I'm in my element, flow is like water, I'm forced to a fire, I'm feeling like gold. Gotta stay grounded, stay down to earth, following God, and you grinding, you do as you told. I don't work to make you like me, but I'm front and center, word to Spike Lee. I'm in my element, yeah. I'm in my element, yeah. I'm in my element, I'm in my element, yeah. I'm in my element, yeah. I'm in my element.
And we are back here in Atlanta, Georgia for the World Long Drive Championship Senior Division. Here in less than 45 minutes, we will crown a champion. I'm Alexis Belton alongside with the one, the only historian,
Yeah.
Bobby Bradley.
Well, this is, we talked about like Martin versus Kyle in the round of 16, Martin versus JJ in the round of 16. Right now you have every guy that has won a tournament this year on the tee box. You got Eddie Fernandez with 5 wins, Rob Orestaglio with 1 win, and Gavin with 3.
Who is going to hold that?
Yeah, 2 guys, or one guy, one really, really quality hitter right now is going to get knocked out in the round of 16. So they're just going to take the top 2 guys and run it down until there is 1. So we're going to have 4 groups with 4 hitters, take the top 2. So after 4 sets here, we'll have 8 guys hitting. We'll have 2 sets, then we'll have 1 set, and then they will have a heads-up match for the championship. So right now, there is going to be, you're going to have to hit 24 golf balls to win this tournament. And Eddie Fernandez has had a little over 2 hours and 15 minutes of rest. Rob O taking a deep breath. Rob looked great today. Him, John Graves, Ryan Riesback, I would say they looked top of the class. Gavin ended up getting locked in late and hit some really big drives. But if Riesback and Gavin can stay at 208, 209 with that tight little draw, I think that's the play. Robbo's going to hit a little bit more of a cut. And then Eddie is, he's
going to figure out a way to make sure he can just get the ball in the grid without, really putting stress on that lower half. And we saw him earlier today hitting at 204, 200, 375, 374 yards.
Yep. So here we go, Eddie Fernandez in slot 1.
And he's going to want to put one in play as soon as possible.
Robbo really taking his time here. So we have 2 OB rights, 3 OB rights, and a OB left from Gavin. 2 guys are going to advance from this. Like I said, Rob has a ball in play, it looks like. He cut across a little bit, didn't really necessarily like the ball flight on Robbo's ball, but it's going to be a number on the board right now. Witzak's in play on ball number 2. Robbo really, really taking his time. OB right. Eddie is OB right as well. There we go. Gavin with a nice ball. Yeah, it's a miss hit for Gavin, but it's in play.
He's putting something in. Robert Orestaglio with 1 ball in play as well.
And that left to right is definitely benefiting the hitters right now. The draw, I don't believe, is going as far. That right side seems to be a little bit hotter today. Eddie just, he's hurting, man. He didn't even see that one.
Down to his final 3 balls.
Gavin's at 53, Witzek's at 25. Eddie Fernandez, the defending champion right now, trying to gut through this. And crazy enough, he ended up having 3 straight wins. He hit 15 total golf balls in the round of 32. I like that ball from Robbo.
Yeah, he likes it too.
It's just a little cut right down the middle, 205.
This one stays
Gavin's
in for
down
Gavin.
the left side.
It's flirting.
Let's see how Gavin's ball ends up here. That one looks like it's in play. Eddie Fernandez is down to his last 2 golf balls. He's got 37 seconds left on the clock.
When you have pain like that, you can get a little quick, and so I want to see him just kind of ease through it. Just
Look
like
at this.
that.
Eddie takes the lead, or takes second place. Robbo advances at 374. Gavin 383 with a big draw.
A big one, and he launches another one if that one stays in.
Gavin is so tough.
On a roll.
So tough. All right. Eddie Fernandez is down to his last ball, the 2022 Senior World Champ. He couldn't get through it, man. That's tough. That's tough, man. He had an unbelievable season. 5 wins and, slips on the range, hurts himself. And, because if this was in California, he wouldn't have been able to compete. So,
right. Huge commending to him because to play through that, find his way, 3 sets, go win, win, win.
I mean, essentially on one leg,
It's hard to watch, but you definitely want to give him all his props because he's had an incredible year, wanted to continue that run. No doubt next year he'll come back with even more speed.
Gavin takes it down and Robbo, so you will see them in the final 8. I would say Gavin is ranked number 2 in the world, Eddie 1, and then Rob is either 3 or 4.
Yeah, actually, he is 3.
So, yeah, yep. Rob's look good. And then Gavin is getting stronger as this event goes on. We'll have
adding another quarterfinal, semifinal.
Zach Adams, Ryan Riesbeck, Jason Atkins, Mike Bauman. We are live in Atlanta, the round of 16. This is single elimination. 4 guys in the tee box. They will take 2, and they will move into the quarterfinals. Jason Atkins, he will be loud on this tee box.
He's
and I
having
will say,
fun.
With him, he gets a lot out of this golf ball at 190 to 192 miles per hour. So if you see a number at 190, 192 from Jason Atkins, don't be surprised to see a ball in the mid-60s.
Whew, right out the gate, Mike Bauman.
Riesbeck, a little buttercut down that right side. Love the profile of that shot. That's just a smoothie, and we said it earlier in the round of 32. I like him swinging smooth at this number, 379, Ryan Riesbeck. This looks like Zach Adams' ball is in play. There's another good ball from Riesbeck. I really like this. I like this one better, actually. 2,300 spin. Is that one going to stay in play? Bauman with 368.
Looks like it's starting to rain a little bit out there, drizzling a little bit.
Yep.
You really want to watch the foot movement now. Can get a little bit slippery.
Jason Atkins. I mean, when you see 379, you're like, oof. I had the same thing when I saw 370 when I was sitting. I'm like, oh, boy, that last set.
I mean, that's the thing I love about Jason Atkins, though. He doesn't care who he's hitting against. He's going to have fun, and he's going to put – look at that. He's like, I want my personal best, and that felt like my personal best.
I like how straight Bauman's ball is going. He's just waving it to stay in down that left side. Riesbeck safely in play. I would say this is going to be, he can just kind of go on cruise control now. But once again, 207, 208 ball out of Ryan Riesbeck is a lot better than 211. Every time he went 210, 211, he just hit those big old pull hooks similar to what Zach Adams just did. Oof. Bauman with a good ball right here. That was a great ball from Bauman.
Right down the middle.
Perfect shot there.
Ooh, big one by
213 from the
Riesbeck.
big deal. There he goes.
Controlled, smooth. Fast as I've seen all day.
I'd say, Riesbeck looks the best out of everybody so far. And, but John Graves had a heck of a round of 32 as well. So, but Gavin getting hot late. He knows how to win. He's won everywhere. And he has 2 world championships in the senior division. But there you go, Ryan Riesbeck. Isn't that crazy?
He went
213. He went 213.
370.
And went 370.
Tells you.
Yeah, I mean.
You really need to figure out what's your best shot. How you're going to get maximum distance out of whatever speed you got.
And it really, truly was. It was crazy today. Like, hitting balls in the center of the face, hitting them high, and they would come back, 15, 20 yards shorter. So, you have to make adjustments. Lower the ball flight, and it jump up another 10 yards. And, I didn't see my ball speeds, but I've seen, how many balls? 10,200 so far? Not yet,
yes.
But we're getting there.
Did they tell? Let's see. Let's check the chat.
Howdy. We're taking a peek at YouTube right now. We haven't looked yet. We've been stealing Elon's laptop to look at all the questions here. You're good. 171 tuning in right now. Monica Borricini. She'll be hitting tomorrow. Yasuhiro Yamazaki, Troy Cayley, Ryan Gerhardt, Jeff Crittenton will be hitting next. But Mike Bauman and Ryan Riesbeck have advanced from the last group.
Here we go.
Yasuhiro Yamazaki's got an awesome swing. Critter's going to hit 1,000,000 balls in play. You know, Gerhardt seems like he's locked in. When you see Gerhardt at 198, 199, 200, that's a good ball. It's a nice ball flight here from Critter.
You know, as we talked about, Ryan Riesbeck, was that 213 ball speed versus like a 209, 210, and it comes back a little bit shorter. That's what we're going to see out of Gerhardt. He really knows how to maximize that 202, 205 ball speed.
Yeah, that was a perfect smash factor right here from Ryan Gerhardt in slot number 3. Troy Cayley's at 318, Critter's at 330. Ryan Gerhardt is at 348. Yasuhiro Yamazaki is now in play on ball number 3. He had a nice sweeping hook.
Well, I like that little fade by Ryan Gerhardt.
Troy Cayley with a higher ball flight. Spun it just a tad. Still waiting on Yamazaki's third shot.
Ooh, I like this one by Critter.
Gerhardt, that's the first time I've seen him at 200. He likes it too. He really has been hitting the center of the face. He's been really, really consistent today. Ryan Gerhardt finding the center of the club face and finding the strike zone. Putting a lot of balls in play. Cayley with a cut. That one looks good too. Yamazaki's got a good ball there too. And really, truly what it's coming down to, you know, you're looking at these bigger numbers. Gerhardt at 362.
Sheesh. Putting
on a clinic right now. 199, 200 ball speed. So here we go. Critter in slot number 4. 2 world championships under the World Long Drive umbrella in the senior division, down to his last ball. He likes it a little bit. I mean, that, you know, based off of numbers, is 130, 195. That's close to a 150 smash.
You can't look at it.
I like that ball, if that one stays in.
But Troy
it is
put
starting
another
to
one
rain.
in the grid.
I think Critter's going to take it on that last ball. Critter's going to get in.
Oh, heart is racing.
Let's just take a look at the body language. Does the 2019 senior world champ stay in on his last ball? No. Troy Cayley's going to get in. Ryan Gerhardt at 362 yards and Troy Cayley at 335. So 6 guys have made it. It is starting to rain, as projected by one of the greatest weather persons in this booth, which is you.
Yes.
You predicted it.
Apple, Siri.
How much fun would it be if we just decided to just start reading off teleprompters? We would overcome so many fears.
Actually, it'd be really fun.
We would just, we'd be walking memes.
Or what if we only use memes to communicate?
Yeah, that'd be great. I feel like it's the way I communicate.
I'm kind of shocked it's raining. I mean, I know it was in the forecast, but I thought we were going to see this more so for tomorrow, looking at the week forecast earlier.
All right. Joel Taylor getting in that last set. The pride of Australia. He's the complete opposite of Jason Atkins.
Yeah.
He is chill. Great dude, by the way. Always has a smile on his face. John Graves has looked awesome. E.J. McDonald, consistent as always. And Andreas looked awesome too. I mean, he really did. He had a lot of balls in play. Andres has got that baseball swing. He back legs it. He gets after it. Graves with a nice little ball here at 204 in play. EJ with his prototypical cut, pull cut. this might just, slam the door for John Graves right away. If he goes like 365, 370, that's going to be a good ball there.
This is a great matchup here.
Yeah, 330. He hit it too low because that was a 204 ball. Now he's just got to go climb the ladder a little bit. There we go. 207, 143.8. Good spin, too. This is a great ball from John Graves. He has looked awesome today. Really, really looks good.
And just another reminder, it's raining right now, so that's going to have a effect on all these shots a little bit. So 243, 245 is a really good ball.
Yeah, taking a peek at the flags, there really isn't much wind at all right now. Yeah, it's kind of like, that last ball that John Graves had, didn't expect that to come back at 345. I can tell you that.
And knowing this course, when it's hot, but when it's a little damp, it can definitely slow the roll.
So just getting some text messages in. Shout out to Greg Walker. Howdy, partner. He's out in Utah. He always had a home game in Mesquite. He lived in St. George. Still lives there. Just
that's nice.
Drives on down.
Oh, that's a big ball. Andreas. That stays in. A lot of movement, but you want one number on the board to just have a chance.
Joel Taylor put himself in a tough spot here. He's down to his last couple balls.
Look, even Graves' third ball, I thought that would definitely be further than 345.
They're not going anywhere right now. And I'm looking at the flags, and the flags down grid aren't really moving either.
And he's slipping a little bit. And so that's another thing is you're going to watch some guys that are going to look after kind of their footing.
Yeah. It's not raining. It's just very, very light rain. Miss hit here from Joel Taylor. This one's going to go down the right side. It could possibly be in. And honestly, he only has to hit at 319 right now. So E.J. McDonald is in second place right now on his last ball. That one he hit better. Sweeping across. Ooh, there he goes. Andres just hit a ball. Is that one going to stay and play down the left side? Joel Taylor's in play too. We can have some major suspense here on this last ball.
Dun, 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 dun,
Joel
dun,
Taylor
dun,
hit a decent drive. It was probably a 147 smash, but it was 195 ball. But John Graves literally went 207 and went it right down the middle, went 345. Holy cow.
We've got a tie, 322, 322.
Yeah, but Andreas ball.
362.
Oh, Joel Taylor
At 349?
Wow. Holy cow.
What a switch up when it comes down to the last ball there. We thought John Graves was in. Joel Taylor taking the lead at 362. There's definitely balls that John Graves hit that I thought would be 360, 370. But Andreas coming up with 349 to secure his spot.
How do you even explain that? The guy went 207 with no movement in the golf ball, 2,400 spin.
You can't.
And then just got beat to 195s.
He literally hit his best shots. And we can't explain it. We don't know what happened.
Might have hit it too high. You just, like Sid, I can say it because I did. I hit 30 balls in this grid. I hammered, balls just gave good response to the hands. They came up short. They felt good in the face. They might have gone too high, and we don't have that statistic. So it might have just been height. He might have hit it 220 feet in the air. We don't know. But
absolutely insane.
It was 207 miles per hour ball speed.
Well, there we have it. Our final 8 set.
Joel Taylor, Andres Pearson at 349. So it's Gavin Riesback, Gerhardt, Joel Taylor, Andres Pearson, Troy Cayley, Mike Bauman, and Rob Oristaglio.
Going to compete here, battle it out to the final 4.
Yep.
And shortly we will have crowned a champion.
We got about 10 minutes left. Someone will be a world champion.
All right, we're going to go to break here real quick.
Introducing the new Bridgestone E9 Long Drive. Co-designed by world long drive athletes to push the limits of distance. Thanks to extreme ball speed and superior aerodynamic flight. Engineered for you to hit your longest drive. Drive the new E9 Long Drive. Extreme distance for your game.
That was some drama right there. Andreas Persson and Joel Taylor on the last ball get into the final 8. Wow, that was unreal. John Graves hit 2 really good golf balls. It is starting to rain here in Atlanta. This is the quarterfinals. This is quarterfinal number 1. 4 guys are on the tee box. They will take 2 to take into the semifinals. Gavin in 1, Taylor in 2, Andreas Persson in 3, and Robbo in 4. Robbo slipped. Persson's got a ball in play. That front foot, Rob slipped just a tad. Gavin just slinging it. Big old right to left here, 203. This one may be in play. So Joel Taylor's on the board at 47. Andreas Persson's at 355. Gavin without a mark. I feel like ball number 2 did stay in play. He took up a ton of real estate, though. But that puts him in second place right now, 351.
I like this slot for Gavin.
I do, yeah.
It makes the grid a little bit bigger for him if he if he aims it a little bit more right.
Yeah,
Start on that right side.
He's always done really well in slot number 1. And you figure with a guy with a draw, you'd probably want to be more to the right, but he's fast enough to where he can maybe potentially take up more real estate than most right to left. Robbo will be left.
See where Joel Taylor's last shot ended up here. I like that one from Andreas.
So currently, Andreas Persson and Jeff Gavin are in the lead. Robbo is OB. Joel Taylor is OB.
351, 355 that's carrying it. 351, 351. Yeah, I saw that ball and liked it. We'll see if this one stays in. He's moving it a lot, but it looks like it's going to land in the middle.
This one's going to be close with Robbo. It's down the right side. It is a cut, and cuts have been going a long, long way today.
Long way.
I just called on Elon for my 40th bottle of water today.
Yeah, and maybe Elon can get him a mint as well. Take care of those vocals. Oof, that was a burner by Gavin, sitting in at 364.
Robbo hit a bullet down the left side, 205. Not sure if this one's going to stay in play. This one is fighting down that far left side.
All right, they all have about 6 seconds left. Pulling the trigger
Taylor's
here.
OB right.
Rob finding it.
This is a good ball.
205 with that nice cut that we've seen gain a lot of distance. Right now, Gavin is sitting in the lead, but we will see because we have been surprised.
Robbo likes it. He's got a fist pump. That's going to be, wow. Andreas Persson's at 63 on that last ball.
What in
but
the
Robbo
world?
gave a pump. It's going to probably be in the 70s if he's got that big of a fist pump. Drum roll. And then just say Robbo takes the lead, they're going to have to measure Gavin and Andreas because if they're tied.
Close, yeah. Here we go.
72 from Robbo.
We're waiting to hear back from Jeff Gavin.
There he goes.
I know he can breathe.
He's got Shayna.
Because he is moving on.
In the stands, and Brendan, his best friend, who lives in Atlanta. So it's kind of like a home game for him, a home away from home. So he gets to stay with his best friend here in Atlanta. And I've stayed at Brendan's house, a very nice house. And Rob travels with Brendan a bunch. They played in London, Scotland, and Ireland.
Oh, wow.
They played like all the best courses.
Yeah.
Gavin underlined 364. So Gavin and Robbo.
There it is.
I mean, to be
by
expected.
a yard.
These guys have won. They're the only ones besides Eddie that have won tournaments this year, and They're both going to be in the semifinals, getting after it. But
We love to see it.
okay,
Here we go.
Ryan Riesbeck, Ryan Gerhardt, Troy Cayley, and Mike Bauman.
Another great setup here. Riesbeck is who we've got our eyes on, but
Yep.
Bauman's been putting up some good numbers as well as Gerhardt.
Yeah, I mean, these guys have been consistent today. I mean, Bauman got off to a little bit of a slow start, but found it late. And Bauman knows how to win too. So, always puts himself in positions to win. Riesbeck will be in slot number 1. I do like Riesbeck in slot 1 because his best drives today, I feel like they've been just little baby cuts, little left to right. I mean, he can turn it over as well, but I really like this slot for Ryan Riesbeck here in 1. OB left from Ryan. Let's see if Cayley's ball holds on. We got Gerhardt down the right side as well.
Yeah, Cayley's ball looks pretty good. Looks like it's going to be A number, but OB. All right.
Ball number 2, Ryan Riesbeck looked like he is going to go first.
And it
This
looks
is a
like
good
he's going
ball,
to hit it
210.
straight down the middle.
Didn't hit it very high. You just like I said, we're guesstimating, but it doesn't look as high compared to like someone like Gerhardt's.
Yeah, and
Gerhardt
Gerhardt
hit
likes
that well.
one.
So he's at 352 currently. I believe his second ball is going to go farther.
Cayley and Bauman still looking to
Riesbeck's
put
going to
one
make
in.
a statement if this goes like 75-80. It really truly that if that one's in play, you know, Ryan is probably going to be the guy to beat. If it's what I'm expecting back. 73. Robbo, where was he at? 72. And Riesbeck looks really good. Very nice and composed.
Yeah, I was going to say his swing looks very controlled right now. Gerhardt in at 363. Bauman switching up the clubs.
Good, and then, you know, so maybe a slight advantage to Oristaglio and Gavin just because they just get a little bit of a break, like a 3 or 4 minute break, you know, because right now whoever hits in this, they could go win-win, you know, they could literally go back to back right away.
This one might stay in by Troy Cayley.
Yeah, too much movement right now.
A lot of movement.
Gerhardt, this is the best I've ever seen Ryan Gerhardt hit. I mean, you know, yes, when he was younger, he was faster, but he is hitting the center of the club face today and just ultra consistent, putting balls in play.
There we go, Mike on the board.
Bauman, sneaky, 356.
Final ball's coming up right now.
His longest one of the day is 368. Mike Bauman on ball number 6 and slot number 4.
Oof. A lot of movement there, but it's a right to left, which can have some legs to it.
Only problem is that hill down that left side. Gerhardt once again, 199 all day. You give him plus or minus, 1 mile per hour. He's in and around it the entire time. But Riesbeck, 373, looks safe. Cayley's OB. And it's going to be Ryan Riesbeck, Ryan Gerhardt.
There we go. We're now down to our final 4. Robbo, Ryan Riesbeck, Ryan Gerhardt, and Jeff Gavin. Names that you expect to see here.
Yeah, really, truly. Bobby Ray just texted me. Yeah, sure. That makes my voice better. I'm all for it. Call Walter White. So here we go. Semifinal.
Riesbeck going back to back.
So it looks like
And he's gonna be
they haven't
matched up
switched
with-
yet, but I'm curious to see what slot Riesbeck gets. I would like to see Riesbeck in 1, Robbo in 2. I want to see Gavin in 4. I think Gavin gets more out of the golf ball if he's in slot number 4, and Gerhardt's in slot 3.
Yeah.
I want to. Yeah, I feel like
give
that's
them- put them
everybody's
in their-
best.
yeah, best
best
position.
spots. Because Riesbeck in 1 he's going to be tough. But Robbo on ball number 6 in the quarterfinals ends up taking down the set with Gavin. Gerhardt has been Mr. Consistency, but here we are. We're 12 balls away from crowning a world champion. Is Gavin going to get number 3, or is it going to be Riesbeck, Gerhardt, or Robbo?
two searching for their first win of the season, and two that have been here before, done it, and succeeded. Who will take home this beautiful belt that is sitting behind us?
I mean, I do like Robbo in one. I mean, he hits a cut. So, and it's, you know, one has put up some good numbers, but this grid has been, it really truly has been fair. I mean, today I got to hit in slot, you hit in every slot. But yeah, but I said slot one twice, but I felt like there was an ocean out there. The grid just felt really wide. So
that's a good feeling.
It did. A lot of fun out here. So here we go. 2 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. The top two guys are going to go mano a mano for a world championship here in the senior division. We are live in Atlanta for the 2023 World Long Drive World Championships. Alexis Belton along with Bobby Bradley bringing you all the action. And it's been fun, you know, tuning in to everybody on YouTube. So we thank you for
joining with us,
hanging out with us.
Here we go.
Rees back with a good ball, 209 right down the middle.
Yeah,
good
Gavin
ball.
as well.
Good start.
Right
Gavin, 199.
All these guys hitting balls. First ball in play.
Miss hit for Gavin, though, but it's a ball in play. 204. Rob likes it. This one's sweeping across, and that's the good thing about his cut. He hits a little bit of a pull cut, and he can let that ball right out a little bit, kind of like in Mesquite. You know, there's nothing like ball number one. You know,
I have to say I really like Ryan Riesback's feet alignment.
So right now, if I see like a 65-70, that would be a good start for everybody. You know, all of these guys have gone over 370 for the day. Gavin's at 359. And like I say, for me, Gavin is just more about tightening up that right to left. Riesback is at 374.
I like this one by Robbo.
Little too much movement, 202 right now. Riesback safely in the lead at 374. Gerhardt has a number in play, it looks like, on ball three. It's going to be close. Robbo improves to 364. Gavin needs to get to 365 or more to pass Robbo.
But Gavin is definitely filling the grid, which is giving him more opportunities.
So I just want to see less right to left with Gavin. Can he straighten it out? That is the question. Robbo just hitting that little slider left to right, and that one's a good ball there. That's 205. We'll see how this one plays out. It's going to probably be in and around 365, possibly 370. Gavin's down to his last couple balls here, taking his time.
Got about 40 seconds left on the clock.
This one's straighter from Rob. Rob just hit a bullet.
That's a
good ball from Robbo at 375.
A really good one.
So Gavin's got to go now. They got to go in Gerhardt 376 or more. But that flat ball in slot number one, that little cut is perfect.
20 seconds left. The guys are hitting their final balls here.
All right, Jeff Gavin, good set here for Robbo. Gavin's down his last ball. Here we go. He overcooked it. Let's see if look at how shut Gerhardt is right now. Be right. Gerhardt popped that one up.
And Riesback lights his final ball.
Well, it looks like it's going to be Mr. Oristaglio and Mr. Riesback. You know,
taking a big breath.
Rob's had a heck of a year. He's got wins, second, a couple seconds, a bunch of thirds, and you know he's going to go up against the big deal. So Ryan Riesback, Robbo, for a title.
Huge shout out to Jeff Gavin for an incredible year.
All right, so I'm going to be calling the action. Alexis is going to go down, and here it is. The World Championship in the senior division. Ryan Riesback, Robbo. Who you guys got? Riesback improved, by the way. He went 382 to take down that set. I really like him just not going after it fully. We know that Ryan's is capable of going 213 to 215, but we're still looking at a number. I don't know if it necessarily matters. Yeah, it was 335. I guess like if Robbo went farther, he might have changed slots, but they're going to be in slot number 2 and slot number 3. Take a peek at YouTube right now. Who you guys got? $300 on hand right now. I just like how both of these guys have tightened up their dispersion. Now Robbo has a little bit more movement left to right than Ryan. And, I said really at the end of the day, those last sets, Riesback goes 3 out of 6, Robbo goes 5 out of 6. They got to keep putting balls in play. We are not on a grid, we are on a golf hole. So you might hit a ball that hits a downslope and gets a nice kick and roll out, but here we go. 2 studs, 2 rookies, 2 45-year-old rookies that have been in this sport for a really long time. Robbo's been in it for, I remember my first competition ever was a local. We got to match up against each other in 2007 at Park Ridge in West Palm Beach, Florida. And then got to see Riesback probably 2010 or 11. Ryan was world number 1 in the open division. He's got a bunch of wins on tour as well. Both of these guys know how to win. Robbo won out in Mesquite, Volume 2. Ryan Riesback, as we jokingly said, he probably woke up at 2:30 to mow the lawn. He fed people. He did whatever. He ball calling. He's been in the booth. He's hit golf balls. He hit yesterday. He does it all. And he is 6 swings away from winning a world championship. And so is Robert. The table is set. I'm taking a peek outside. It doesn't look like there is any rain as of right now. It looks calm. The flags are barely moving. It is crunch time. Waiting for Seamus, the PA announcer, to give the call. There they go, the boys. It's crunch time. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live in Atlanta for the 2023 World Long Drive World Championships. This is the senior division, and this is the finals. Ryan Riesback versus Rob Oristaglio. Ball number 1. Riesback pulls the trigger, goes down the boulevard. Little cut down the right side at 206. Oristaglio taking his time. Little miss hit from Robbo. We have a number on the board. I think a good start for Riesback would be 65-70 and just start building on it. 372 right out of the gates. Ryan Riesback with a big number. Oristaglio last set went 375, so he has plenty of gas in the tank to get there. But it's a great start. Can Rob stay in control? Because right now, normally, when you know you have to press a little bit, you come over the top and you hit that pull left. 208 ball. It's a good one. It's left to right. This one's fighting down the right side. This one's going to be close. He likes it. I like this spin. I like that ball better if it was in slot number 1, but he's in slot number 3. Does Oristaglio have a number on ball number 2? Riesback, 200 ball, little right to left. Not the biggest fan of that one. That's what we talked about with Robbo. When you have to press a little bit, does he come over the top, or can he just get those hands to set just a little bit and do exactly what he did in that last set? We don't have a number as of right now on ball number 2 from Rob Oristaglio. Ryan Riesback currently is in the lead at 372 yards. Robbo, ball 4. 206. He's just moving a little bit too much left to right. All right, so Ryan Riesback is 2 balls away from winning a world championship. Looks like he's going to go first on ball number 5. The big deal in slot 2, OB right. Robbo taking his time. Let's look at the ball speed, 205. high in the face, a little bit, 2,500 spin. We'll see. That left side is not as hot as the right side. I really liked Robbo's second ball, but that one didn't stay in play. Ryan Riesback's one ball away. Here we go. Ball 6. Senior World Championships. Riesback 213. He's OB. Robbo. Is he going to get it on his 6th ball? He's going to go OB left. And Ryan Riesback is your 2023 Senior World Champ. Oh, or Staglio went 368. Wow. How close was that? Hey, you know, Eddie being hurt, it's hard not to pick Ryan Riesback. I'm happy for him. Good job, buddy. Great showing from
Ladies
Robbo.
and gentlemen, with a drive of 372 yards, Ryan Riesback is the Senior World Champion. Congratulations to the 2023 World Long Drive Senior Division World Champion, Ryan Riesback. Presenting the Senior Division World Championship belt is Miss Georgia, Tara Shipoff. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together.
Wow, what a final. I mean, yeah, Ryan looked awesome all day. He didn't lose. He swept the round of 32, and his group ended up getting 1,000 points and was just really consistent. And when he stated 208 to 210, that got a lot more out of that golf ball. But Robbo's ball, close.
Ryan Riesback, our 2023 Senior World Champion. How does it feel?
Oh, it's tremendous. It's almost unreal, you know. I told Rob that this was because of him. I met with him in August. We went and hit balls and practiced, and I told him how I was dropping in speed, and he put me on a workout regimen, and now I just beat him with his own workout regimen. So thank you, Rob. What a tremendous competitor. I can't say enough about him. As good of a competitor he is, he's a much better person. And thank you, Rob.
I'm pretty sure Rob's going to want 10% of that win for helping him out. Ryan, talk us through this set. It started to rain. How did you get through all the obstacles today, including working the grid, calling, working in the booth, all of it?
Well, luckily my teammates with World Long Drive didn't make me work the grid. They stepped up and helped me out, and I barely had to call balls or anything. But I love it. I just appreciate the opportunity to be out here to compete, and I know my wife and my family have sacrificed a lot for me to do this, so I know they're watching me, and I love them. I appreciate it. My voice is cracking.
Anyone you want to shout out?
Yeah, my coach Bobby Peterson with the One Stop Power Shop, Callaway Golf, Kinetics Shafts. They've just supported me for years now, and I appreciate all that they do. And it wouldn't be possible to do what I do without what they do. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. The World Long Drive team, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of early mornings and late nights, and I appreciate all that they do and furthering the opportunity. I'm back. You know, World Long Drive is back, baby.
It's back. One of the best to do it. Our 2023 Senior World Long Drive Champion, Ryan Riesback. Hold that up one more time.
Yeah, we'll wrap it up. All right, we're back. Look at Riesback. What a stud. The big deal. Taking it down. The 2023 Senior World Champ. We're going to be back tomorrow. Open Division starts at 8:30 in the morning. It is the round of 64, and then the women go off at 3:30. So it's all day. I am going to rest my voice. Eddie Fernandez giving Mr. Riesback some props there. But a gutty performance from Eddie Fernandez, and he had a heck of a year. You know, Eddie's the player of the year, there's no doubt, with 5 wins. And gutty performance, but Mr. Riesback and Bobby Peterson giving each other a hug. They've been together for a really long time. As the late great Dick Sanford always said, good night, God bless, drive home safely. We will see you tomorrow. Ryan Riesback is your Senior World Champion.